Sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, you weirdo freak perverts, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a fantastic, really outrageous cult classic flick lined up for us. It is Frank Henenlotter's 1990 bizarre cinema masterpiece. It is Frankenhooker, and with a name like that, how the hell can you go wrong? Let's jump right into it. Here is Frankenhooker. Frankenhooker is a ridiculously freakish and super freaky comedy horror sci-fi concoction, which relishes in its dark humor and sexual scenarios, all with a witty tongue-in-cheek persona that constantly dabbles in the absurd and frequently revels in it. Perverse, hilarious, and all kinds of wicked fun, this raucous production pulls no punches in its craziness and chaos, and its depraved nature is the beating heart of this wild cinematic gem. Obscure as all hell and fatally entertaining, Frankenhooker is a fresh and frisky take on the classic Frankenstein tale, and it's one that you won't soon forget after experiencing. The film follows a medical student named Jeffrey, who after the untimely death of his girlfriend Elizabeth being chopped up by a souped-up lawnmower of his invention, takes it upon himself to bring her back to life. The only hitch is that he needs some fresh body parts in order to reconstruct her, so he sets off into the city in order to find the perfect pieces and curvy bits and bobs to make his ideal version of his lost love. For the most part, all goes according to plan, and Elizabeth is brought back from the dead, but with a slight twist. She's got all the attitude and personality of the combined hookers that were used to construct her. And not only that, but their pissed off pimp Zorro is none too happy after losing all his prostitutes. With everyone against him and his mental health slipping away, will Jeffrey survive this madness, or is he destined for the loony bin? With attitude and wacky persona supercharged to the max, the cast of Frankenhooker is as odd and unusual as its premise. Plunging headlong into farcical territory, the performers of this morbidly strange production give it their all to reflect the otherworldly aspects of this jaded and demented cinematic world, and they all do their part in maintaining the insanity of the picture. The weird wackos and twisted trollops of this peculiar cinematic oddity are James Lawrence as Jeffrey, the brilliant buffoon who will do anything to bring the love of his life back to life. Patty Mullen as Elizabeth, the sweet and innocent girlfriend of Jeffrey turned monstrous hottie. Joseph Gonzalez as Zorro, a manic meathead pimp who's out for revenge and gunning for Jeffrey. Charlotte Helmkamp as Honey, a smoking hot lady of the night who solicits Jeffrey and gets more than she bargains for. And finally, Louise Lacer as Mom, Jeffrey's concerned, airheaded mother who doesn't have a clue in the world. Cartoonish and all kinds of wacky, the cast of Frankenhooker is a bizarre one to say the least, but they all do a tremendous job in allowing the weirdness of the film to flow through their performances, and with fervent abundance. Bizarre, brain-dead, and completely baffling, Frank Henenlotter's Frankenhooker is a strange masterpiece of unexplainable strangeness. Combine the classic story of Frankenstein with the perverted and silly camp aspects of adult films and slapstick comedy, and you have a rare breed of farcical sci-fi horror that really can't be explained or comprehended in the simplest of terms. The tongue-in-cheek nature of the production and the raw and faltering tone of the film is fearless and frighteningly funny, making for a bold cinematic effort that is plain and simply entertaining. The performances are fantastically fun, the unorthodox plot is batshit crazy, and the overall feel of the production is bar none unusual as all hell. Dripping in low-budget sleaze, yet surprisingly well-directed and produced, Frankenhooker is the strangest cinematic beast that you might ever come across. Extremely brutal in execution, and undoubtedly perverse in all the right places. It's a film that goes against the grain with its bad taste and lust for debauchery, and it goes above and beyond the Call of Duty to entertain and thrill its audience. If you love films that march to the beat of their own drum and throw caution to the wind when it comes to thrilling strangeness, then this little cult classic stunner has got just what you're craving. In the end, Frankenhooker is a truly bizarre horror comedy science fiction masterpiece. And there you have it, you pervy weirdos. That is the fantastic and totally sensational bizarre flick. That is Frankenhooker. Whew! What a freak show, but a really awesome film, a lot of great moments, crazy over-the-top stuff, content that you just don't believe, and just fascinating in general. But guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.